Hey YouTube folk, I'm gonna make a serious, real shit video today. Like a rant, but not just life lessons kind of thing. I know a couple people close to me, very close, who are plotting. Don't know what they're plotting. They've done it before. And yeah, I'm gonna even say family. And you know what's real effed up? Is when you can't trust your own family. And it's not that I've done anything to these two people, but one will join in cahoots just to get the benefits from the other, and the other one does the thing they do just because they have the power to do it, and because that's the only way they know how to control me. And I don't like being controlled. I don't like the whole puppet strings thing of, yeah, you have to do this, and if you don't do that, then we're going to make you do this. It's the blackmail shit. I'm not about fake shit in my life. I'm not about fake people in my life. I'm not about disloyalty. The number one thing for me is loyalty. Second, very close on the same level as respect. And I'm sorry, but there's no way I can respect somebody who I can't trust. Because let's say you're just minding your business and you're doing whatever you're doing and you're not doing anything wrong. And I'm going to be vague because I'm not trying to be specific right now. So let's just say you're, I don't know, doing something as simple as taking a nap. You had a long day, whatever, take a nap. If somebody, you could be, I'm going to take it back. Say you're in a low point in your life, and I'm not saying that's where I am now because this is in the past, but say you're at a low point in your life and you are having your little meltdown pity party. We've all been there. For whatever reason, a breakup, you lost your job, you didn't get the job you wanted, whoever you like didn't like you, that kind of life shit. Anyway, whatever. Whatever your low moment may be in life, if the people closest to you, closest friends, closest family, if they cannot be trusted to be there to support you and have your back, then they ain't about shit. And personally to me, then I keep arm's distance from people like that. Especially, I keep a football length distance from people who not only when you're having your bad moments in life, aren't there to just pat you on the back or just give you your space and let you do your thing and work it out, or not offer anything positive. But they want to come at you like they're not paying attention to you. But then on the sly, their first objective is, how can I use this in the future in case I need it? Like filing away some future blackmail evidence. Okay, is that some real low life shit right there? So to me, it's just a real shame when you have done for people left and right, but their agenda is constantly what one little flub you may make. You may have one slip up one day. You may have one low moment. You may be taking a damn nap. And their first objective is not how can they help you or be positive or leave you the fuck alone if that's what you need. But no, they're just going to be on the sly like, oh, I can take this photo because I can say that this person was drunk when really you're taking a nap. Or, oh, I'm going to take a picture of this room and say that this is what it looks like every day, when really you're rummaging through everything, getting ready for a garage sale and getting ready to give stuff to Goodwill, and your room's a hot ass mess and you got clothes everywhere and plates on the floor and all kinds of other shit. Not dirty, just junky. But these people don't file it away and just go, oh, hey, do you need some help with sorting through that shit? No, they just wait until they can sneak behind your back and you taking a bathroom break and take some snapshots. Because I can use that in the future. I can say, look, this is how she lives every day. That's some fuck shit right there. This video is going to have a whole lot of cursing in it. I'm going to tell y'all right now. So here's the life lesson thing to me. Humans by nature are very opinionated creatures. And I'm not going to say I do it because I consciously make an effort not to do this. I do not judge other people. If I go to a restaurant and the waitress is snippy and seems like she's short-tempered and doesn't have patience, okay, I'm not immediately going to be like, oh, that bitch, where's the manager? Let me get her report and get this bitch fired. Because how do you know she's not dealing with a kid that has cancer? And that's not her first job of the day, but that's her second job she's going to today to pay for her kid's cancer treatment. Okay? Think wider. That's what I try to tell people all the time. Everybody in my life has heard me say this at one point. It took me a long time to get to that point too, because in my 20s I would have been like, bitch, what's your problem? You know, I didn't do nothing to you. Don't act like that to me. Now somebody can be snippy with me. If they're not personally attacking me, it ain't about me. It may be about the fact that they're getting sued for 5 different people for something they didn't do. And they're just stressing. Other people's bad day. I'm going to say this as my first point. Other people's bad day does not have to be your bad day. Let that shit go. Let it roll off your back. Don't take everything that other people do if they kind of look at you funny. Maybe they're looking at you like that because you really resemble somebody that stabbed him in the back or got him fired a long time ago, and they're just trying to, is that who I think it is? Because sometimes people are in their own head thinking something else. They're not even thinking about you. They may be looking at you, but I may be saying, dog, you know, I needed to do that shit today, man. Okay, and that person might be in my line of sight, and they're looking at me like, why is this bitch looking at me like that? Okay, I'm not. I'm up here. I ain't worried about you. My eyes just happen to be in that direction. Okay, so everything is not about you. That's what I want to say. And I take that advice myself. That's how I got to this stage. Everything ain't about you. Okay, I tell people that all the time. Especially people that are like, oh, you see how that girl looked at me? Did you hear what they said about me? It ain't always about you. And I say this to myself in my head all the time when I'm about to go, and I'm like, okay, it ain't even about me. Unless that person is coming to you going, hey, let me talk to you. Then it's about you. But it ain't about you until they make it about you. So don't personally make it about you. All right, thing number 2, and I was going to write out a list, but I'm just coming off the head right now. That didn't sound good, but whatever. Keep it clean, people get out the gutter. So thing 2, which this video was really going to be about, is no one can experience someone else's reality. No one can know someone else's reality. And no one can live someone else's reality. You cannot ever take your soul, your brain, your heart, whatever you want to call it, out of your body and go stick it in somebody else's and go, oh, this is what the world looks like through their eyes. Oh, this is what they hear when they see that. Oh, this is why it annoys them when they see purple socks hung up. It don't matter what the stupid thing is that you're like, what? That's irrelevant. It's a dumb thing. Something that's stupid to you may be of great importance to somebody else because it relates to something of their past, a bad experience, a good experience. It doesn't matter. The point is, none of us can ever experience someone else's reality. And Aleister Crowley, who is somebody that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, that was a Satan worshiper and he was trying to call demons. I don't give a shit. I study all kinds of things. That would be like saying, oh, Hitler was a hideous man. He was horrible. He did terrible things. Yes, but does that mean he's not in the history books and we don't have to study him in school? Do you see me blinking? Okay. Just because you read something doesn't mean you follow that or you worship it. It just means you're expanding your mind and your education. Nothing wrong with that. So on the same note of none of us can ever put ourselves in someone else's shoes. You never know what that person feels, what they think, what they heard, what they saw, because we cannot be them. So no one can ever experience someone else's reality. It's them living their life and us living our life. And I feel far too many times people try to get out of their lane and get all up in somebody else's space because they're like, oh, you should do this. It's not good if you do that. Oh, that's bad for you. Oh, you got to try this. No, you don't got to. It ain't this, that, the other. Okay? Everyone was given the gift of life and you have your right to make your choices. People learn from their choices. If everybody gets told to be in line, and we do, you got to act this way, you can only think this way, that's the only way to be, then we wouldn't be individuals. We all have our own perspective. We all think our own thoughts, and there's nothing wrong with that. And The problem is that a lot of people too often try to force their beliefs of how you should live, how you have to live, what is right, what is wrong on other people. And that pisses me off and annoys me to no end. Stay in your lane, people. Mind your own bubble. Have a cup of STFU. Go sit in the corner and sip that hot steaming cup, okay? And mind your own bubble. There's nothing wrong with looking at other people and going, oh, she shouldn't put them pants on today. I don't know what she was thinking. But the point is, if she likes it, I love it. As long as it ain't offending me and you ain't being really offensive and nasty and coming at somebody, especially me, do your thing. Rock on, player. Do your thing. I don't have to, and like I was saying this earlier, I think I said it because I'm rambling, I don't know. Someone else's bad day does not have to be your bad day. It only becomes your bad day if you make it your bad day. Just like they say, people will say, oh, she pissed me off so bad when she said this. She didn't piss you off. You pissed you off. If you would have laughed and went, okay, all right, whatever, and walked away, did she piss you off then? We all make our own choices on how we choose to react to things in life. But I'm going to make this a short video, so I'm just going to end it here by saying, please, people, just stay in your own lanes. Ain't nothing wrong with looking around at the scenery and checking out what's in the other lanes, but everybody is free to make their own choices and live their life the way they want to. It doesn't have to be on your list of how things should be, because they have their own list. But getting back to Aleister Crowley, he has a book that's called Liber Alpha Legis. I believe it's his book. I'm pretty sure. I can't dig it up at the second. Anyway, I picked it up on a little bookshelf. It was a clearance thing, and it's like looked Latin, and I was like, oh, it's a cool looking book to put on my shelf to keep, because I like odd looking things and neat looking things. So I read a couple pages, and the shit is deep. And I'll be honest to you, I got it about 8 years ago, and I hadn't got past chapter 1. Because one of the things he said, and I've been pondering ever since, and this is what I'm saying, no one can experience anyone else's reality. Your truth is not their truth, and their truth does not have to be your truth. It can be, if you believe them. But this is why I say this, because I'm going to give it a lot simpler version of what is in that book that I got stuck in. The bookmark is still sitting on that same page. I even highlighted it because I kept going and pondering that, and I was like, that's true. Basically, if you are sitting in a room on one wall and someone is sitting in a room on another wall, say you're in a waiting room at the doctor's office, a businessman comes in, he walks past, goes to the desk to check in, and goes back down the hallway. So he leaves this opposite way. He comes in one door, goes through the room, and out the other door. All right? If somebody came up to me and said, did you just see that man with a cane? No. I saw a guy that had a gold pocket watch, and then the lady across from me would say, there was no gold pocket watch, and he did have a cane. He had it hanging right on the side of his pocket. He didn't have a cane. Now we're in an argument because she's trying to tell me something that ain't true, and I'm trying to tell her something that ain't true. Both of us are right. Because the thing is, when this man walked through the room this way, if this is the man, ignore that ring, it's dirty. This is my birthstone, by the way. People are always going, oh my God, look at that bling. She got that expensive ring. It wasn't very expensive. Other than having it made, it's a topaz for November. Here's the man. You get the ring side, okay? That's the gold pocket. Oh, no. Wait, I should have the pocket watch. Never mind. We ain't getting into all that. Anyway, here's the man. He's walking past. For the rest of our lives, you cannot go back and change that moment in history, in our brains, and what we saw, and what got recorded in our memories as far as what that man looked like. On her side, his cane was hanging from his pocket. On my side, I couldn't see that, because I can only look at this side of this man for the rest of my life in my brain that's imprinted. And he left the building that way. He didn't turn around and come back so I could see the other side of him. She will never see the side that I saw with the pocket watch that was hanging off of this pocket. So that is what they mean by that we can see and experience similar situations. We're in the same room in her. We're in the same place, same building, same, right in the same room. Only 5 feet away from each other. But this heifer's going to try to tell me one thing, and I know he didn't have no cane, and she's trying to tell me he didn't have a pocket watch, and I saw that pocket watch. So everyone's reality is not the same. Yes, it is the same reality. We're in the same place, same time, same room. But my perspective was true. Her perspective was true. but our perspectives were not the same. So just keep in mind, no one can experience someone else's perspective. You cannot live it because you cannot put yourself in their body. And you cannot judge anyone because you have not seen, heard, and listened to the life lessons that they've had to live through. And they've not had to do it for you. So please just be more kind, more patient, and just keep in mind that if somebody's being snippy with you, your bad day, their bad day don't have to be your bad day. It may seem something little to you, like, something gets dropped and they're like, ah, and they're about to throw a tantrum. But that might be the 18th bad thing that happened to them after they're finding out their mother died, their kid has cancer, their favorite dog just ran away, and then they hear he got hit by a car. Okay, you don't know what somebody's day has been like, and none of us should be judging. Stay in your own lane, mind your bubble. Sip your own cup of STFU, smile and enjoy life. And that's it. But on another note, keep people away from you who cannot be trusted. Family, friends, or others. Deep, I know, not a typical hilarious Jenn video, but anyway. Love y'all. Live safe, stay happy, and just live each day to the fullest, y'all.